or rotate, extrude, or rotate, extrude, or rotate, extrude, oops, reselect that, or rotate, extrude, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select these 4 vertices. I'm going to press F to fill it. Yes, S stands for fill, and that creates a polygon between whatever points and edges I've got selected. You can always select these things and pan them around until as you see fit. This eye is kind of big. Should probably make it larger. If you press Alt and click on something, that allows you to select the edge loop, the edge ring. If you press Control and left mouse button, that gives you a marquee selection. Pressing Shift and Control allows you to use the marquee selection to deselect things. A selects everything, and press A again deselects everything. And you can also use B to create a rectangular selection, and press the middle mouse button with B to deselect stuff with your rectangular selection. If you select this guy over here, the proportional editing, what proportional editing does is it essentially acts like, what do you call it? Soft selection. That's essentially what it is. What you do is you press G, and it gives you this circular thing, and this circular thing tells you the area of influence for your soft selection. But you gotta be careful because there's a glitch somewhere in the program where soft selection, proportional editing, doesn't work with the snap toggle for some reason. I don't understand why. So if you're trying to get soft selection to work and your snap toggle is on and it's not working, that's why. Now what I just did here is I tried to use my marquee selection thing to select all my vertices, but I was unable to select some of these things because, well, they weren't visible by this viewport. Now in order to accommodate for that, there's an option over here called Limit Selection to Visibility. In Maya, in 3D Max, it's called Cull Back Facing, or I forgot which background, rear back polygon selection. It allows you to essentially select whatever's in the back, essentially. Let's see here. See here, if I've got basic idea here. If I'm modeling this thing inside out, I think I might be modeling it inside out. No, it's inside out if I'm over here. But if I'm over here, it should be fine. It's fine if I'm modeling from over here, I think. Okay, I'll just model from over here. Now, observe closely. It's somewhat tricky to figure out which angle and viewports you should be modeling from. I'm going to model from this angle, so I'll be focusing on this side of the face. I'll only be modeling this half, this specific side. And I do that because the front and right orthographic viewports are easier to switch over to. Front is 1 and right is 3. So let's see, Shift D. Shift D duplicates polygons. So I'm going to take my eye, I'm going to turn my eye socket into a mouth. Control Tab allows you to switch between vertex, edge, and face. So I'm going to select these eyes. I'm going to delete these faces. I'm going to switch over to vertex. I'm going to scale this guy. And I forgot scale's not working for some weird reason. That's really weird. I've never had scale not work for me before. Maybe I should try and restart my application or something. You want to use multiple viewports in order to build whatever it is that you're trying to build. I need some fancy music here. Remember, there's not really like a right or wrong way of doing things. It's the results that matter. I've seen like other people like model things in a completely different fashion, like in ways I would have never like conceived of building things. But because this is like the way I learned how to like do it, this is the method that I felt most comfortable with. It's not to say that it's the only method or the best method. It's just I'm just working with what I know, what I'm comfortable with. And all these tools are available in Maya and Max and like all the other 3D packages. So you can like use the same kind of methods to like do like 3D modeling and texturing and rigging and stuff with like Maya, Max, and any of the other programs out there. Probably should have had like a dry run before I tried like building this tutorial. Right. Alt, right click, select all, E to extrude. I'm going to put the cursor over here, and I'm going to tell this guy here, the pivot point guy here, to do stuff based on the position of the cursor. So I'm going to scale this guy out, and it's going into 3D space. I don't want it to go so far back, so I need to check the other viewport. Okay, let's try that again. Scale out. And set this thing back to median. cursor here, cursor here, scale out, oops, extrude, and then scale. Scale by 3D cursor. There we go. Turn to median. Turn on the oops. What am I setting for here? See-through thing. See-through thing is turned on. I can't see anything. Maybe I hit the set. There we go. Let's see here. I'm going to use a K button to create a knife. I'm going to connect from here to there. Oh, really? You must be kidding me. Switch over to edge mode, select this edge. Delete vertices. It's good. It's okay that I've got like a gap over here. I've, believe it or not, I actually like planned for that. You see, there's going to be like some 5-star vertices like over around this area, around this area, possibly around this area, around this area. And there's going to be at least another one down over here somewhere. And those 5-star things, what they essentially are going to end up doing is they're going to like prevent you from developing like trigons, which aren't very good. They're not really that bad. They're just not very good. Like they're better than like n-gons, right? But like you always want to try and get things as squared off as you possibly can. I'm going to turn on the snap toggle. I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to change the snap element to vertex. What that does is it essentially determines what element I'm going to be snapping to. So you can have things snapping to like the vertex or the edge or the face or the volume. The default option is increment. I have no idea what the increment is set to. I don't think I've ever used increment before. Anyways, I thought it was set to a vertex. Okay, set to vertex. So you have it like set to vertex. It's snapped to this vertex. These vertices are snapped together, right? And you can tell that both of them are selected, right? Because these edges and those edges are both highlighted. And they're snapped together, so these two vertices are occupying the same 3-dimensional space. And you're able to tell that this is the case because they were snapped together. Now, what you can do is you can actually